came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards. First down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen off the play fake. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
So difficult to cover a fade route, and you talk about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. 2 in. The Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29.
4 yards.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, Tua into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
By Aqib Talib. A gain of 12. First down, Buffalo.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They run the counter. Pollard trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Jerome Baker
call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun handoff to Pollard, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first.
Dolphins.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Breida, the ball carrier.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Dolphins, nothing.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
A 7-yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Check right 19. Check right 21. I'm not ready for this, man. Let's get playing shot. Y'all playing wrong football.
On 1st down, Pollard. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Bills 17. Dolphins nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Miami Dolphins.
Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
2nd and 15. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Sanders' kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. 36 yards on the play. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Justin Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Tua now on first down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Tua, a final shot before half. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now a give to Breida. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
2nd and 20. Looking to pass. Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Matt Breida.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The kick by Sanders is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Bills' 6-yard line.
Now Tua. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking, a toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely.
The wide receiver, the ball.
It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Let's go, dude.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now this time, Allen will throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
2nd and 7. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
52-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Tyler Bass.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Tyler Bass.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. This is caught by Williams. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Ball carrier.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, Pollard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's now
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Dolphins.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to run again here with Pollard. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Noah Igbenogany.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Today's final score.
And Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Go.